Some people think, you know, even my own brother thinks I'm wacko.
The reason why some people think Mike Rowland of Kelowna is wacko is because of what he does for a living.
I remove ghosts, spirits, and negative energies from people's homes and from their own energy field.
Ghosts are, as Rowland explains, spirits who are stuck here.
When people die, if they have really powerful unresolved issues, they don't cross over. So they get trapped in between the physical being that we are and crossing over fully into the light.
But as Rowland sees it, ghosts only make themselves known when they want to move on.
Sometimes it's footsteps. Sometimes people see a dark cloud in a corner of a room or see it pass down the hallway, things falling off shelves, lights going on and off, hearing voices, hearing music when there's nothing, no radio on.
One case hit close to home when Rowland's own daughter had a close encounter.
I know my daughter, when we lived in the Kootenays, we ran a lodge there, and she used to hear footsteps come up to her door, and then she'd open her door, and then there'd be nobody there. And it was months before she even told me, even though she knew that's what I did. So.
But if there's one case that sticks out, it's this one.
It was almost shades of The Exorcist, where her voice changed, she started swearing and cursing and just really, really angry, and wasn't gonna, you know, don't mess with me, and I'm here, I'll mess with her, and I've been here forever and she is mine. And so with a little work, quite a bit of work, I finally got the Earthbound to agree to cross over, and it crossed over, and she didn't remember anything of what had happened.
Not a believer before that. I thought, okay, I'll maybe.
Among the converted is Alice, not a real name, and we've blurred out her face because of what she does for a living. She's a real estate agent.
Realtors don't like to talk about this in a group. For the reasons I just said. They don't want their peers to think they're crazy.
But she'll tell you that there's no doubt that some houses are, well, haunted.
Some homes feel bad. They feel really uncomfortable. You feel the hair stands up at the back of your head when you walk into them, or down into the basement. And so, you know, I've had that experience a number of times. And those houses don't sell. Because they feel creepy.
And there's one experience that you'll never forget.
It was a waterfront property with a new building and a really old, decrepit, falling apart building. And I was walking the land, and the longer I stayed, the more agitated and the more weird I felt. It was not my natural thing. And by the time I drove home, I was depressed, I was thinking suicidal thoughts, I was going, whoa, whatever was on that property is on me now. And so I called Mike and said, help. You know, there's something very dramatic has happened, and this is not me. Can you help me? And so he did this process for me and removed this spirit that had attached to me and crossed it over. And I went back to being my more relaxed, natural, happy self. And so I was really nervous about going back to that property. But I did, and it didn't happen again.
So, if you think your house is haunted, you might want to give Mike Rowland a call. Or take your chances. Kelly Hayes, Castanet Media.